Hey, what's up, y'all? Back with another Helldivers 2 guide, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to get super credits. Now, there's a couple of other methods going around, but some of them have been augmented from the patches. They've changed the way that some people are doing it. This is what I've been doing personally and what works best for me. Now, the first thing I want to show you is the missions that give you the highest density of points of interest. That's pretty much the only thing that's special about these missions, but I live by only doing these missions when I'm trying to farm super credits. The next tip I want to give you guys is be sure to change the difficulty. When I was originally farming super credits, I would stick to one difficulty. Like for example, I did a 2 hour session at difficulty 2, and halfway into that session, I realized each mission was only giving me 10 to 20 super credits. Now, I started changing the difficulty, and this fixed the problem instantly. I started getting more than just 20 per mission, and I realized some pickups were higher than 10, especially on the higher difficulties. Now, when I did difficulty 5, I found the highest pickup I ever found with 100 super credits at one of the drop pods. Going all the way to 5 is a bit of a gamble because I feel like you can find super credit pickups that are higher than 10, but the overall amount of super credits on the map is lower in my opinion. I feel like you do a 2 or a 3, there's a chance that you can find, 3 or 4 different points of interest that contain super credits. Meanwhile, when you do a 5, the chances are usually it's going to be 2, maybe 3 if you're lucky. Now, the next thing I want to tell you guys is which point of interest gave me the most super credits, and hands down, it was the underground shipping containers. Now, number 2 would probably be the drop pods, and number 3 would probably be the bunkers. But like I said, this is my personal experience. It's totally random. But for me, it's always pretty much been the underground shipping containers. Now, I will admit I got the most super credits I ever got at 100 from one of the drop pods. But, like I said, if we're talking about overall frequency, then absolutely underground shipping containers. And the last tip I want to give you is the radar stations. Now, doing these will highlight every point of interest on the map. Now, I want to say this much. Depending on how big the map is dependent on if you should do this or not. Now, most of the time, I'll be honest. Most of the time, if I see a radar station on a decent sized map, I'm almost always going to do it. On the smaller maps, I might ignore it because, you really don't really need it. The map's pretty small. You can pretty much see everything naturally. But like I said, yes, definitely go for the radar stations on the bigger, beefier maps. Now, the other tip I want to tell you guys is you do not have to finish the mission. You don't have to complete the mission. Basically, all you have to do is just get the credits. You can clear out the entire mission and then just quit and rinse and repeat. Now, me personally, I actually do finish the mission most of the time. I'm trying to get something else, samples, extract with samples, restitution slips, something else. But if I'm not trying to do any of that, then yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just quit out and rinse and repeat. And that's about it. The only other tip I have is to bring a jetpack for the larger levels. It helps a lot going downhill, uphill, not so much. Aside from that, that's pretty much everything. Hopefully this was helpful to somebody. Hopefully y'all learned something new. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, and I'll see y'all in another video. Peace.
Found something.